The Dutch city of Horst aan de Maas hosts the 2014 ETU European Championships long distance duathlon. One thing is for sure, we're going to have two new European champions, as both Lucy Gasic and Bart Arnouts do not start this European Championship today. First up are the women. The French Sabrina Monmarteau quickly takes the lead on the first running leg of 15 kilometers. A chase group of initially 7 women follows suit. While Monmarteau extends her lead throughout the first run, the chase group gets slimmed down to 3 women. Susanna Svensson from Denmark, Jenny Schulz from Germany and Isabelle Ferrer from France. Monmarteau is first into the transition area and heads onto the bike course for 60 kilometers in the windy Dutch flatlands. Svensson, Schulz and Ferrer are about 40 seconds behind. Within the first kilometers of the bike leg, Jenny Schulz closes the gap with Monmarteau and takes the lead in the race. She is by far the fastest woman on the bike today. Svensson and Ferrer get a little closer to Monmarteau but remain in positions 3 and 4. Schulz starts her final 7.5 kilometers of running with an impressive head start of 4.5 minutes. Monmarteau leads Svensson and Ferrer by about 25 seconds when she gets to the transition. Even though Jenny Schulz struggles throughout the final run, her advantage is more than enough to take the gold. Sabrina Monmarteau holds off Svensson and Ferrer and takes the silver medal. Then we're going to get a sprint finish for bronze between Svensson and Ferrer. And it is Susanna Svensson who pushes herself across the finish line just barely before Ferrer.
Yeah, I didn't expect that I had so much lead after the bike split, but it was not so bad.
So when you came back for the last running leg, I figured you were pretty sure that you could win here today.
I was a little bit sure because I get cramps on my legs, and so yeah. In the last running lap, I walked a little bit, then I start running, then walking, and so. But I had a lot of lead, and so it works.
In the men's race, there's also a fast French athlete who takes the lead on the first run. Benjamin Choquer is going lightning fast on the first 15 Ks. Behind him it is 4 Belgian and 2 French athletes on the chase. Choquer delivers a very strong 45 minutes and 34 seconds on the first run and gets to the bike course first. But his lead quickly vanishes into thin air as last year's runner-up Woestenborghs closes the nearly 2-minute deficit within the first half of the first of 3 bike laps and takes the lead in the race. Choquer also gets passed by Belgian Kenneth van den Driessen and fellow Frenchman Yannick Cadalen. Despite a near crash on the turning point in the bike course, Woestenborghs pushes through and increases his lead over the chasers. The Belgian gets back to the transition area in the city center about 1.5 minutes before van den Driessen, who also defends a 1.5 minute gap between him and Cadalen, who is in 3rd position. Woestenborghs maintains his advantage over his fellow Belgian and has time to celebrate his European title with his family. Cadalen is closing the gap on van den Driessen, but not fast enough. The still incredibly young Kenneth van den Driessen takes the silver medal. Cadalen is also happy with bronze.
It was a tough race, very hard. But in the end I won it, so I'm very happy now.
But were you still afraid that someone would catch up with you on the second run, because you had a pretty big lead when you started the second run?
No, it was. I was more afraid of the bike because with the wind, if people, if there's a group with 3-4 people, then it's difficult to ride away from it. But I made it. But in the second run, I had more than 1 minute, so I knew if I could keep on running, it would be okay.
And to finish up, this is the top 10 in the women's race and the top 10 in the men's race.